Hey, just Jay here, and it's day 94 at the Bearded Brave Space. Today was a pretty ordinary day. Went to work, shot a few time lapses, did some motion graphics, worked on some graphic design. So since today wasn't super eventful, I want to talk about a day that was eventful. This one goes all the way back to I think 4th or 5th grade. And because it's snowing so much outside, I feel like this is a fitting story. Once upon a time, little Jay was outside of his classroom at Silver Star Elementary, and it was super cold, snow all around. We had about 5-10 minutes before we had to go in for class. For whatever reason, we all gathered around this big light pole. The light pole wasn't a round one. It was like a foot square metal pole that went up and had a light on it. And there was frost all over it. We started off licking our fingers and sticking them to the pole and then ripping them off. If you got your thumb really wet with spit, it would stick pretty good and take a little bit of extra force to come off. But for the most part, it wasn't too bad. If you did it a bunch with your thumb, it got a little bit raw, but it was pretty harmless. That's when I decided to up the ante. Having seen the movie A Christmas Story many times, when the boy gets his tongue stuck to the pole, I thought how cool and funny would it be if I stuck my tongue to this pole. And obviously I wasn't going to get stuck like in the movie. I mean, it's a movie. It's fake. So my first attempt, I stuck just the tip of my tongue to the pole. And I was surprised it stuck pretty good. I pulled a little bit on my tongue, but because it was just the tip, I was able to rip my head back and it came off fairly easily. Although it did leave a little patch of taste buds on the pole. And the tip of my tongue was really sore. Then for whatever reason, in my young stupid mind, I decided I was gonna full on stick my tongue to this pole. So I did. I remember pressing my tongue up against that pole pretty good. I stuck a good inch of this top of my tongue to the pole, and as I pulled my head back, I realized this was not coming off. My friends already thought what I was doing was amazing, and this just blew their minds. They were hysterical with laughter. And at first, I thought it was super great too. Then it started dawning on me, how am I going to get off this pole? I tried to get my friends to go inside and get some hot water, and the only thing that we really had access to water in was the sink area. It's like a big round tub thing with a foot pedal underneath it and kind of the spout thing that went out in every direction. It's like this trough designed to fit like 10 elementary school kids around it washing their hands at the same time. We also had that really gritty powder soap. It was almost like detergent. Terrible stuff. The soap really doesn't have anything to do with this story. It's just something I remembered. So not only did we not have something to put hot water in, we didn't even have hot water, and then the bell rang. This bell ringing was the moment that I realized the predicament I got myself into. All my friends were running back into class, and here I was stuck to the pole. And to add insult to injury, it was art day, which my mom was the art friend, a volunteer that would come in and teach an art lesson to the elementary school classes. I knew my mom would notice that I was missing, so I really needed to be in class, and I did the only thing I could do. I closed my eyes, gripped the pole, and ripped my head back as fast as I could. And let me tell you, that was super painful. There was a large patch of my tongue stuck to that pole. Immediately, my tongue just started bleeding like crazy. I ran in to catch up with my friends, grabbed a ton of paper towels and stuffed them in my mouth, and swore all my friends to secrecy. Then I prayed that my mom would not call on me, because I had a mouth full of paper towels. I remember the whole time my friends were prodding me, trying to ask me questions and to get me to talk, and I would just nod my head and mumble answers. Finally, the art time was over, my mom left, and I was super relieved. Later that day, we went out to the pole and scraped my tongue off the pole. It came off in a nice little fruit roll-up-y sheet sort of a thing, which really was pretty disgusting. For days, my tongue hurt like crazy. Talking, eating, it was just awful. Plus, I couldn't taste anything. Moral of the story, don't believe everything you see in movies, but you really should believe some of it. I don't think I told my parents that story until I was like 21 or 22. And there are a lot of other stupid stories that I can and probably will tell. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't a terrible kid, but I did some really stupid things. Probably some things that would get kids today in huge trouble. So kids, you're gonna be stupid. Just don't be my stupid. Be your own stupid. And stupid responsibly. As always, hope this wasn't horrible.